Thank you very much for joining us. I'm John Langler. Several big stories this afternoon, and we start in the East Valley, where Metro Police say road rage may have led to a woman's murder. Hector Mejia live right now near Nellis and Lake Mead with the latest from police. Hector.
John, this investigation is going on 7 hours now. Metro Police right now are around a black-colored car there along the distance here on Lake Mead Boulevard. A stretch of it still closed in both directions. And in the last half hour, police confirmed no one is in custody, and police still have no information to release about a possible suspect. According to Metro Police, around 5 a.m., someone dialed 911 to report a crash along Lake Mead Boulevard near Nellis. When police arrived, they found a woman shot and killed in the driver's seat. She was in her late 20s to early 30s. Investigators believe some sort of road rage incident led to the shooting. Someone fired multiple times and left the scene.
At this point, we have very little information about what occurred, but we do believe it happened right here, and the shooting actually happened here in the neighborhood.
Police are still working to develop leads for any suspects and their getaway car. They are checking if any of the surveillance cameras around here captured anything. And if you were in the area around 5 o'clock this morning and saw something, police are asking you to please give them a call. Reporting live, Hector Mejia, 8 News Now.
Hector, thank you very much. Also this afternoon, the Strip is back open after a man was hit by a car this morning near the Wynn. Right now, that man is fighting for his life, and the driver involved is missing. Bianca Holman live near the scene with details on who Metro Police is looking for right now. Bianca.
Hi, good afternoon, John. Yes, we're on Las Vegas Boulevard where that crash happened right down here in front of the Wynn. After viewing surveillance video, they're looking for a dark-colored Toyota Camry. That car will have major damage to the windshield and the passenger side bumper from striking that pedestrian. Now, police tells us a man was escorted off the Wynn property for trespassing. The officer watched him cross the Las Vegas Boulevard to the southbound side. As the officer left, they got a call about a crash involving a pedestrian. It was that man. He was crossing back over to the northbound side. He was struck as he stepped out from the median, and he wasn't in the crosswalk.
So the suspect vehicle we're looking for is going to be like a newer model Toyota 4-door sedan type. It's going to be possible Camry or Corolla. Dark blue or black with a placard on the back. It's going to be a AutoNation placard.
That pedestrian is in his 50s, and per his driver's license, he lives in Las Vegas. They haven't released his identity, but he is still in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Now, if you know anything or have seen that car that might have been involved in this situation, they are asking that you contact police as soon as possible. Reporting live here from Las Vegas Boulevard, Bianca Holman, 8 News Now.
All right, Bianca, thank you. New this afternoon, UNLV football coach Tony Sanchez is out. The athletic department announced this morning that Saturday's battle in Reno for the Fremont Cannon will be Sanchez's last game with the program. Sanchez joined the Rebels after coaching at Bishop Gorman for a very long time. He went 19-40 at UNLV, but also did play a major role in fundraising for the new Fertitta football complex. The university says it is starting a national search to fill the job. We're going to hear from Sanchez and UNLV's athletic director tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. It's been a busy afternoon. Let's get to the weather forecast, and Nate.
It's going to be a very busy weather week in southern Nevada right now, John. We just have some clouds and some gusty winds. There are no alerts for Las Vegas, but we'll get to a whole bunch of them in just a minute. We're at 60 degrees, but gusts already to 25 miles an hour. So it's a wind advisory for areas around Las Vegas, and it looks like we have just now been included in a wind advisory that began literally a couple of minutes ago. A high wind warning now for the rest of the surrounding area. Winter storm watches begin Wednesday and last all the way through Saturday, so we have a big snow event coming just in time for Thanksgiving. And the entire western United States has watches and warnings of all kinds running through the rest of the week. For now, we're just kind of scraping through with one round of the weather. It's a great start, but big changes include wind today, yes, rain and even snow possible for the surrounding higher elevations of Las Vegas on Thanksgiving. Details ahead, John.
All right, Nate, we'll check back in a little bit later on. An unusual Monday morning for workers at this Jack-in-the-Box restaurant. A woman, as you see there, crashed into the restaurant near Windmill and Eastern. Metro Police doesn't think she was under the influence. Luckily, though, nobody was injured. Metro Police say a woman was found dead inside a home that burned Sunday morning. This happened yesterday morning near Jones and Grand Teton, and Metro says the death is suspicious. Las Vegas Fire and Rescue says the fire spread from a bedroom mattress where the woman's body was found. It is unclear exactly how the woman died or what caused the fire. Nevada's Department of Public Safety is launching a new campaign to increase seatbelt use. The campaign is called Give a Click. Last year, nearly half of the people killed in crashes across Nevada were not wearing a seatbelt. With this campaign, state officials hope to make the message more personal and more impactful to try and help. One of the year's biggest events to help the valley's homeless population happens tomorrow. Project Homeless Connect brings together resources for thousands of people who are either homeless or at risk. It takes place tomorrow morning between 9 and 4. The event is at Champion Center near Bonanza and Pecos. The Animal Foundation hopes you can help a pet feel less lonely before Thanksgiving. You can foster medium to large shelter dogs through this Wednesday, November 27th. The Animal Foundation will provide all the necessary supplies. If foster families choose to adopt the pet they host, or if they find someone who is interested, the shelter will waive the adoption fee. Walker Furniture is stepping up to help 35 families this holiday season. It's for the annual Home for the Holidays program. You have until this Wednesday to nominate a family in need, and those families will get an entire house full of new furniture. To nominate someone, just submit a letter to the address that is on your screen. The families chosen are going to be notified the week of December 10th. And again, you have until this Wednesday to nominate a family. A new artistic addition to honor the city's past. A 15-foot-tall sculpture called Spin Baby is now installed at the intersection of 3 streets named after Rat Pack members, Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin, right behind the strip. Canadian artist Wayne Littlejohn created the work. You saw the installation this morning, and there you see some of the work that was taking place earlier today. Next on 8 News Now, the busy holiday travel season starts this week, of course, but does that airport security line need to be such a pet peeve? We'll take a look at some new technology that TSA hopes will speed things up. It's 8 News Now.